You know, we lost our house in Cyclone Tracy. You know, we just built a brand new home. When I've been in this house, these guys were from Darwin, they know. We'd built a brand new home. We'd been in it 6 months. And Cyclone Tracy hits. I'll never forget Christmas Eve, 1974. In the middle of the night, my roof's lifting like this and Jan's crying, oh, look at my curtains are being ruined. Next day, zip, no house. It blows, gone with the wind. We get up, we got a dance floor and one wall. I'll never forget, we grab our 4 kids and run across to the neighbour's house. I think I'm going to die. Some people in my street were killed. I'm thinking I'm going to die. Jan's got more faith. We're coming through this. Oh. You know, I got a crash helmet on with my 4 kids running across. There's power lines on the ground. I don't even know if the power line's alive. There's corrugated iron flying in, decapitating rotary clothes hoist and things. I mean, hello? I mean, it's scary. You know, I think I'm going to die. But, you know, God, I just love the laconic humour of Aussies. No matter what happens, there's always some, is that right, dry Aussie with a sense of humour. You know, we get in there, there's people from other houses, and I throw my kids under the table. You know, there's water, there's stick, there's glass everywhere, and windows explode, and the roofs came in on top of us. We're pinned down for 6 hours. You know, I'm under the table. I don't know, Jen's in the broom closet. You know, 6 hours after a while, you lose the feeling in your legs. You know, you're under the table and legs and arms and all this. And after a while, I'm pinching my leg and I'm saying, I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. This lady next to me said, if you don't stop playing with my legs, I'll slap your face. It's not even my leg. I'm pinching some Sheila's leg. It looks like my leg. It doesn't work. I met that lady 3 years later. She said, do you remember me? She said, you were playing with my legs under the table. That's Cyclone. Christmas Day, I'll never forget it. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. There's no trees, nothing. And your head's going, this is a bad dream. Anybody know it's a bad dream? It's not really happening. Praise God for your kids. They said, forget the house. What did we get for Christmas? Where's our Christmas presents? They're running around with flutes. A spirit of slap came on there for that kid. And I went back to a ruined, well, I mean, we had a beautiful house. Now we've got nothing but a dance floor and a wall. I got photos of before and after. I still had a fish tank sitting in the middle of the floor. And I'm in shock. Hello, we don't even know what's going on. I grabbed the chair and I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I'll never forget, and look up and down the street comes this kid, you know, 16-year-old, and he's whistling. And he's stepping over the records and he looks up. Morning, Cole, having breakfast on the patio this morning? What? And it snapped me out of it. I said, give me a brick, I'll kill him. He's an idiot. I mean, what an idiot would I, that's all I got left is a patio. And he's laughing, and Jen thinks I'm ready now for the funny farm. And God speaks to you. How many of you know God speaks to you? Usually we're so off in la-la land, we don't even hear God. And I hear the voice of God say, what are you doing here? I feel like saying, I'm not sunbaking, look around. Is this too deep? Hello? And he said, well, you're alive, your wife's alive, your kids, your dog doesn't even have a scratch. Get up and get on with your life. You know, that's the best year I ever had in business. A lot of people just left town. Oh, I feel love's going to come now. I mean, we're just rookies. We know nothing. Hello? But the pastor gets injured, his wife died, and so they leave. And so I'm in charge of the church. I know nothing. I'm wet behind the ears. And I'll never forget Sunday. We're doing the service and some guy professed to be a prophet. I think he was more of a loss myself. Jumps up the back and says, well, the reason that the cyclone hit your city is because it's named after Charles Darwin. And if you don't change the name, the cyclone's coming back. You think I'm making it? I wish I was. I saw the blood drain out of people's face. I saw people leave the city based on that. What an idiot. We just held on to our joy. We bought somebody's house that bolted. Is that right or not? The clothes were still hanging in the wardrobe. The radiogram, you don't even know what that is, but anyway, for you, the records, the dishes, everything. We bought it because they bolted and were never coming back. But you know, it just taught me, just hold on to your joy. There's something about holding on. Joy affects every area of your life. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. Is that right? How often you go to hospital and somebody's sitting up laughing? I'm not being smart. Anyway.